allow me to urge our athletes and the sporting fraternity that Kenya is a very proud sporting nation. We pride ourselves for being world beaters. But we beat the world playing clean. We beat the world with fidelity to integrity. And I want all of us to say no to doping. A big no to doping. Doping is a shortcut that is short-lived in terms of its benefits. And as a government, we are going to make doping very expensive. I'm bringing proposals to amend the law to criminalize doping, to make it extremely expensive, to elevate doping substances to the same level as hard drugs, so that if we catch you engaged in doping, we shall punish you severely. Our athletes, please compete clean. You can win and become a global icon like Faith here by competing clean. So please let us say a big, big, resounding, unequivocal no to doping.
This equipment that you have given us today, and we want to agree, we are part and parcel as Nandi County, part and parcel of all the entities working towards combating climate change. This is going to help us in that direction. Having understood the quality of air within our region, then it is going to advise us on the kind of corrective measures that we need to put in place. What is it that we need to do to ensure that we are able to improve the quality of air? Again, this is going to advise our athletes on the right timing, on what, everything around their training. This is an exciting opportunity for us. We are part and parcel of the process as we prepare for COP27. We have made commitments as Council of Governors together with as Nandi County to work towards improving the forest cover within our counties. Nandi County, as green as it looks, we are doing slightly below 10%. Governor for Nandi and many other governors and 47 governors, we have diplomatic passports. When we want to seek for a visa to go to travel to any country, it takes a short time on account of the diplomatic passport that we own. Honestly speaking, I've been governor for 5 years. I have not had one single opportunity that I have caused the national flag and the national anthem to be sung globally. I have not managed, yet I have the passport, and many others have diplomatic passport. Faith and the others who have given us that huge, Faith and others who have given us that huge responsibility, opportunity, and the privilege that the national flag of Kenya, the national anthem of Kenya is played globally. Yet they do not have the diplomatic passports. We must be able to take them seriously, take them as part of the ambassadors of this republic. Let them have their passports so that some of those challenges, like there was a time Omunyala and his team could not be able to get their visa in good time. Surely, I think our priorities as a country needs to be relooked. So we are asking you, as you get into the ministry, as you take charge of your ministry, work with your colleague in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, work with your colleague in the Ministry of Interior. Let us find a way of recognizing our athletes and be able to give them diplomatic passports, because indeed they are ambassadors of our nation and they should be well taken care of, so that then they can be able to do that which they are doing for the name, in the name of promoting the name of our country. So I think that is one other area. We will keep on discussing with you many other interventions, including how to combat doping, because again, our name and our talent is going to waste on account of some of these challenges of doping and the others. We will work with Athletics Kenya and the team so that then we can be able to move together in the right direction.
During the Olympics last year, again in Tokyo, the marathon had to be moved 800 kilometers out of Tokyo, again because of very high temperatures. So these are the kind of challenges that the athletes are going through. Sometimes you see the athletes going to run on snow. In Africa, for example, we don't have any snow, and so they suffer in terms of running in that environment. So what is it that can be done to make sure that the athlete has got a very good environment, good facilities, and that they can actually break records? These are the things that we are looking at, and this is what the world is looking at. Today, in the world, it is very difficult for a country or a federation to be given to host an international event if you are not, if you don't have this kind of equipment that you can guarantee clean air. And you see, in our environment here, and particularly here in Kenya, we don't even have to go very far. There are very few places that you can now go and allow athletes to go and run, because some of the facilities which are there are not, maybe let me say, there's a lot of pollution around. There's a lot of dumping of garbage in some certain areas, and so it behoves us to make sure that we give our athletes a clean environment. It is only fair. And for an athlete to go for a long period of time in running, then you need somebody who is healthy, somebody who is not affected by any pollution at all, and so forth. So I want to urge all of us, and particularly somewhere within the surroundings of stadia and where athletes train, let us make it clean. Let us try and make it very clean so that our athletes can enjoy. The fans can go and encourage them, and we attract more fans to come to those areas. We have done, this is not the first one, as I said earlier on. We have done, you remember last year during the World Under-20, when we were hosting in Kasarani, we actually installed the first one, our first one in Kasarani. But then that was applied by World Athletics. And so immediately after that, of course, it was taken back because it was brought because of the Under-20. But now we said we want our own, so that we don't keep asking for others. And in that case, we want to expand to other stadiums, other areas of competition, other areas of training. So we installed one at Nyayo National Stadium, the second one, supported by United Nations Environment Program and Stockholm Environment Institute. After that, we installed one at KWS, because sometimes they have got also athletes around there, apart from the animals that are in that place. The fourth one we installed at Nakuru Athletics Club, which is there now, and they are going to be there permanently. And so the fifth, today in the morning, we were privileged to that the Cabinet Secretary for Youth Affairs, Sports and Arts accepted to come and unveil one at Lobo Village in Eldoret, because that is where we are going to host the cross-country series that we started last year. And now the sixth one is here today in Kapsabet, because it's a source of champions. So we would like to expand this, and we are going to go almost to every part of this country. We'll look at all the other stadia when they are ready, because there are quite a number of facilities which are being completed. So we will go and install all those ones there, so that at least the whole country can rest assured that there's air quality in wherever sportsmen and women are training and where they are competing. We will also later on expand to the African continent, and we have already started. As I said earlier on, about 3 weeks ago, we were in Dakar, Senegal, where they have put up a beautiful stadium there in preparation for the Olympic Youth in 2026. So for them now to qualify fully and make sure and see that they can host an international event, we had to go and install one there. So we are already expanding within the African continent, and we are being invited to almost every African country. So what we have decided is that we are meeting as CAA Congress in Lusaka, Zambia, in April next year, and we are going to present this product to the African countries, so that we all understand, first of all, the importance of having this equipment within the African continent.